Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are doing an everyday makeup drawer for August. I have a ton of things to share with you guys, some new products and some old products from my stash. So if you want to see what I pulled out to use this month, then just keep watching. Let's go and start off with face products because I normally just kind of like share the products in the order that I apply them to my face. So first off, for primer, I just have this CoverGirl Smoothing Primer. I feel like right now with it being a little bit humid outside and just a little bit hot, this really does help keep my makeup on longer, and it doesn't necessarily feel really thick on the skin and pore filling, but it just kind of smooths everything out and keeps my makeup on. So I love this CoverGirl primer. And then for foundations, I did pull out two. So the one I'm wearing today is the Maybelline Dream Cushion Liquid Foundation. I love this. Lately my skin has been really good. Knock on wood, thank goodness. But so I'm able to wear this more just because it's a little bit less coverage, and so it's just a nice thin foundation. So I really like this for this time of year as well because it doesn't break up really cakey on the skin. It does break up, but it doesn't look gross when it does, if that makes any sense. So I really like the way this stuff wears. I do have the shade Ivory. I think it might be a little light, but it works with some bronzer. But yeah, I love this stuff because it's just really nice and light but buildable. And then for a thicker foundation, I did pull out the number 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation. This is just a really good matte foundation, and I was like looking in my drawer and I was like, I haven't used that in a long time and I really want to. This is the shade, I can never find the shade name on this, but I need to. I don't know what it is. I think it's Warm Ivory, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's a really nice foundation. It's definitely thicker than the cushion, but it offers a lot more coverage as well. So days that my skin might not be the best, or I really do need a very long wearing look, I will definitely be reaching for this month. Concealer wise, I just have my Pixie Brightening Peach. I'm going to still use this because I'm almost done with it. I think this is the second or third one I've purchased, but I just want to use this up. And then for actual concealer, I have the Flower Beauty Light Illusion and the Catrice Liquid Camouflage. I'm still testing this one out. I think I got this last month, so didn't quite make it in the favorites just because I don't know how I feel 100% yet, but I do want to keep playing with it. And then the Flower Beauty one, I just haven't used in a long time. And I feel like this concealer with this foundation is what I'm wearing today, and I really like the way it looks because this is a fuller coverage concealer, but it does have a more natural-like finish on the skin. So it doesn't look like I'm not wearing a full coverage foundation, but I'm wearing a full coverage concealer, you know? Like, I don't like that look. It looks a little uneven, where I feel like these really complement each other very well. And then I also just have the Catrice Camouflage Cream. So I recently got this. This is kind of in the same format as their Wake Up Effect that I really like, but this is just a skin tone concealer. And I wanted to get this because I don't really have any concealers anymore that will cover my blemishes just because I've decluttered them because they were old. So I wanted to get another one, and I got this because I really like pot concealers. And today I did just kind of spot conceal in some areas I needed a little bit more coverage with this foundation, and I really like the way my skin looks. So far so good, but this was just what I used today. And then for powders, I have the LA Girl Pro Powder in Banana. This is just the loose setting powder. Really like this, especially because it has that little bit of a yellow undertone. So this time of year when my skin's a little bit darker, it matches me a little bit better, if that makes sense. It's brightening, but it's not like super bright. And then I also have the Physicians Formula Youthful Wear Powder in Translucent Matte Finish. I really like this just because it does keep me matte, but it offers just a hair more coverage, but it's not like overly thick and cakey, and I'm wearing that today as well. For some more face products, like color products, for bronzer, I pulled out the Neutrogena Healthy Skin in Sunkissed. I really like this for this time of year because it's a super warm bronzer. It's what I'm wearing today, and I just feel like it looks really nice and summery. It is a nice matte finish bronzer as well. And then for blush, I'm sure I will use other blushes in my collection, but I just wanted to really make sure I was loving on these two this month because I haven't in a long time. This is Becca Flower Child. It's what I'm wearing today. It's a really nice peachy coral with a gold shimmer in it. Beautiful. I love it. Becca blushes are such a good formula. and I love this color, especially this time of year. And then for a cooler tone blush, I picked out the Mally Effortlessly Airbrushed Blush in Pretty Pink. This comes in a duo with a highlight, and this is just a nice cool toned pink blush that is matte. So I have a corally like shimmery one, and then I have a matte pink. So hopefully I'll be good. Like I said, I'm sure I'll dabble into some more blushes, but I just want to make sure I use those too. And then recently I went to the outlet malls near me, and they have a cosmetic company outlet. And my sister and I went in, and they were like, okay, like all skincare is an extra 20% off today, and all makeup's an extra 40. I was like, yeah, okay. Because when we were walking in, I told my sister, I was like, let's just go look. I always like to look, but I probably won't get anything because it's probably all discontinued and But then they dropped that ball, and I was like, oh no, this is going to be bad. So they had this Smashbox set where you got 2 eyeshadow palettes and one of these Spotlight highlight palettes, like a mini version of that. And it was like $30-something. Well, 40% off of that though was like $18. And I was like, okay, I've been really wanting to try the Spotlight palette. I could have gotten the Spotlight Pearl for like the full size, and I think it would have been $14, but I was like, I've never tried Smashbox eyeshadows, so let me get the set. So it does have limited edition packaging, but they're permanent products. So I got these like travel size, like little version of the Spotlight highlighting palette, which I have been playing with this and I really, really like it. The packaging is that packaging. So I don't really know what set it was in, but I won't use the whole, even this up. So it's not like I needed the full size anyway. But yeah, so this is super pretty and I'm really excited to play with that. And then the eyeshadow palettes that came in that set were this one in a Blaze. It's the Cover Shot. So I'm pretty sure this is permanent. It's what I'm wearing today. I have this gold all over my lid, this in the crease, and this brown on the outer corner. So just a really nice kind of neutral look, but a warm look too, which is fun. So got that in that set. And then the other eyeshadow palette in that set was the Cover Shot Sultry. So I'm not sure if this one's permanent, but I'll link anything I can find down below. But this is definitely way more cool toned. So I liked that I got the highlight palette, a warm palette, and a cool palette, all for like 18 bucks. Freaking steal, you guys. This palette I recently got from Ulta is the Makeup Revolution Incandescent Highlight Palette. Everyone has been raving about these. They were available on the Makeup Revolution site for a long time, but now they're on Ulta's website. So I recently purchased this. The packaging is super reflective. These highlights, you guys, I put them on yesterday and I was like, whoa, hello, like these are intense, but I love a good highlight palette, so I'm excited to play with that. For eyes, I have those 2 eyeshadow palettes from Smashbox, but then I'm also still playing with my Lorac Pro 4. I love this palette. It is so beautiful and neutral, a little bit warm, but it's so neutral, and I don't know. A review is coming on this, so I think this video is going to go up before the review. So the next video that goes up will be my review on this. I'm sharing swatches, I'm sharing comparisons to the 1, 2, and 3, and all that good stuff. So be on the lookout, but this is really, really good. Okay, and then I also got this recently from Ulta. So this is the Juvia's Place The Deuce palette. So Juvia's Place is now available at Ulta, which is so fun. And I have the Mini Masquerade palette, and I love it. But this one I have always wanted. For some reason, that green and that purple, they just sucked me in. And these pans are giant. So I have the Mini Masquerade, so the pans are a lot smaller. So I've never had a Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette that has like the Juvia's Place pans, like the mother of all pans. Like these are blush sizes, like it's crazy. But I had a gift card, so I went ahead and got this. I love the purple, I love the green, and I love like you get cools, you get warms, and what I really like the layout, and I know it's silly, but all the mattes, it makes like a 5, like an X. So matte, 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 and then the out 4 are shimmers. I just think this palette's so fun, so I'm really excited to play more with that. And then for my brows, I pulled this out, and I just cannot figure out how I feel about it. This is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil, and I have the shade Soft Brown. First of all, I think it's a little dark. It's a really thin pencil, and normally I'm not the biggest fan of that, and it's a little difficult to use, but I just want to use it up. because all of the brow products that like I really like, I'm emptied. So now I'm like, I have to use the things I don't know how I feel, and I just don't really think I care for this that much. It's fine, it does the job, but it's just not my fave, to be honest, but I just want to use it. I also just pulled out my Milani eyeshadow primer to kind of mix things up a little bit. Let's see, eyeliner wise, I just have my Essence in here, my black and brown, but for my nude, I actually have this. This is the Awake Beauty Eye Opener. So this they sent to me, and it's just a mechanical nude pencil. I'm wearing it today in my waterline. I've been playing with this the last couple days, and I really like the staying power. And I like the tone of it because it's not a super, super bright nude. So sometimes when I add something really brightening, it looks a little fake. You know what I mean? This looks really nice and natural on the eyes, so I'm into it. And then I also am just going to use up this travel-sized Anastasia brow gel. I need to use up. And then, oh, lips, duh. Okay, let's move on to lips. So CoverGirl recently sent me a huge box full of lip products for National Lipstick Day, and that like never gets old to me. Just say like CoverGirl sent me stuff, I legit like crap my pants. I can't handle it. But I went through and I picked out the ones that I really did want to try, and then I'll donate or like give to friends and family the rest. Just because if I'm not going to wear those shades, I'm not going to open them. I want people, you know, I usually take them to a women's shelter so they can, you know, use them, just because I'm like, everyone deserves to have a little lipstick, okay? Anyways, I really like the lip liners from CoverGirl. I've already reviewed the Demi Matte Finish and one of these lip liners in like a CoverGirl video a little bit ago. So I'll link that down below for you guys if you're interested in checking that video out. But what I love about the lip liners is that they have a nice angle to them. So they really do like hug the lips so nicely. So the ones I picked out were Rosewood. Let me swatch these, which is like a really kind of like a brightish pink color right there. And then Mauvalicious, which is a cool toned pink. And I love that kind of shade. So Mauvalicious is right there. And then I got Caramel Nude, which this one is just like a really kind of standard nude lip liner. And then for the lipsticks that I grabbed, I got the one I'm wearing today, which is Succulent Cherry. This is a nice cream finish red, but it's like an orangey red. So I think it's super fun, and I'm really excited to wear this today because it doesn't feel really thin and greasy, so I don't think it'll slip and slide everywhere. And then I also picked the Delicious Cream. This is a more like cool toned purpley color. I got Sultry Sienna, which is also a cream finish. This one's like a little bit more brownie nude. I got another cream, what is this? Honeyed Bloom. This one is pretty light, but I think it's stunning. That nude right there. And then the last one is another Demi Matte, is Striker. And this is kind of similar to the other one that I just showed, but just a little bit deeper. So those are the ones that I picked out to keep for myself. And then I found this recently at Walmart. This is the Rimmel Stay Satin Liquid Lip Color. I liked the Stay Mattes. They were fine. They weren't anything to like lose your mind over. But I was really interested in the Stay Satins because that's the kind of lip product I like. I like a satiny lip lacquer type of product. Especially recently, I've just been so into that. So I grabbed the shade 200 Psych. It does have the Rimmel smell, just to warn you. It's really intense, but I don't notice it once it's on my lips. So that's something, I suppose. And the formula is nice. It's like a really thin formula, but it offers a lot of color. So that's that. It's just a pinky nude, but I've worn it a couple times and it's comfortable. I like it, but I just want to play with it some more. And then another thing that Awake Beauty sent me were their vitamin E tinted lip balms. And I've also been really into these lately. So I wanted to play with them, and I've been wearing them, and they're really nice. They feel a little bit thicker than the Colorie Shine Bombs from L'Oreal, but they're still not like overly thick and sticky. So let me show you guys. This one is in Nudo, right there. And then they also sent Pinku. I don't know. They all have like an O or a U on the end. which is that one. And then Rozu, R-O-Z-U, I'm sorry. So that's that one. So they're just a nice tinted balm, but for work every day, they're just really easy to kind of throw in the bag and go. So that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.